Now, what if I told you that you can get paid to shop? Let's dive into your new favorite side hustle, personal shopping. Now, personal shopping isn't necessarily new. I've heard about it a long time ago, especially when it comes to luxury items. But they're starting to be quite the trend on TikTok. So I wanted to get into what exactly personal shopping is, the different types that there are, and how much money you can actually expect to make. I'm really excited about this one. Let's get into it. Okay, so what exactly is a personal shopper? Well, just simply put, it's essentially a professional shopper who will help source items for clients based on their personal preferences, needs, and budget.
I source luxury goods for high net worth clients worldwide. So a client will send me a request and say, I want this item, can you find it for me? I will then reach out to different suppliers that have, add in any logistical costs, add my margin on top, and then offer it to the client.
So oftentimes when you think about personal shopping, you'll think about like rich people, right? They have a personal shopper who will go out and get them the latest and greatest from a luxury store that they wouldn't have been able to otherwise get. And don't get me wrong, that is an aspect of personal shopping. But so is just simply sourcing something that's hard to find. And just because it's hard to find doesn't mean it's expensive. A trend that I've been recently seeing on TikTok is where people will go to like Target or TJ Maxx and be a personal shopper just because what their Target or TJ Maxx has isn't available in other Targets or TJ Maxx across the country. And so that is also an aspect of personal shopping. Now, regardless of the type of personal shopper you are or the value of the items that you're sourcing, the biggest thing and consistent thing across all personal shoppers is what they offer is convenience. So now let's dive into the different types of personal shoppers. Now, first of all, you can be a personal shopper for really anything, right? Clothing, shoes, jewelry, cars, it doesn't really matter. And you can do it both in person and you can do it online. When it comes to personal shopping, people often have their like specific niche. So let's go ahead and just start with luxury items. So people, especially those who enjoy the finer things in life, really like highly coveted luxury items. And oftentimes it can just be hard to get your hands on it. And they just don't have time to go and find them. So from early access to new collections to limited edition items, personal shoppers can really help put these people in the forefront of fashion trends. Now let's use the highly sought after Birkin bag for example. One cannot just simply like go into the store and purchase one, which I had no idea about. You actually kind of have to know somebody who knows somebody. And you've seen them on your favorite celebs, they've been rapped about in your favorite songs, but they are hard to get your hands on. And so, really, the only way you can do it is by establishing a relationship with a sales associate who may give you insight to when they'll be coming into the store and then give you access to purchase them at retail price. They may not. You don't always have the choice of which exact one you're getting, but you, as a personal shopper, that is where you come in. You use your relationship with sales associates and you know somebody who knows somebody to get you access to what your client wants. Now, oftentimes when I see personal shoppers on social media, they'll have their own website, so they're really established. They'll also have an Instagram page that shows the type of items that they source, the clients that they work with, just what they have access to. If luxury items aren't your thing, you can also just be a personal shopper for everyday exclusive or limited edition items. Is Starbucks dropping some random collab with Stanley Cup? You can be a personal shopper for that. Is Target dropping some limited edition body wash? You can be a personal shopper for that as well. Being a personal shopper is really like bridging the gap between what people want and their access to getting it, regardless of what it is. Now, you may be asking, okay, well, what's the difference between a personal shopper and a reseller? Because I asked myself the same question. Now, the way that I think about it is a personal shopper doesn't often carry inventory, right? Because they're only buying something when they have a buyer in mind already on the back end. Sometimes they carry inventory, but most of the time they don't. When it comes to being a reseller, your job is really just to get as much as you can that you think you're going to be able to upsell at the end of the day. You don't necessarily have a specific person in mind, or you're not buying it for a specific person. So that's the differences I typically see. So there's this trend on TikTok where people are literally using TikTok Live as a way to be a personal shopper. So they'll go to a place like Target or TJ Maxx where they know the one next to them has limited edition items that may not be available in other stores across the country. And they'll go live and they'll be like, hey, my Target has XYZ item. Who wants one? And they'll be there kind of showing it. And people in the comment section will be like, me, me, me. And then they'll send them all of the info they need for payment and shipping and all of that. It's literally wild.
So these personal shoppers go to stores like TJ Maxx, Ross, or Target and do shopping on live. The people that come onto the live to buy stuff have to pay the shipping cost, pay for the item, and also the finder's fee, which is an extra like $15 or $20 that they charge. I've seen people have like $20 to $25 just the finder's fee added on to how much you have to send to them to buy the item.
And so the next logical question is, well, how do people actually make money as a personal shopper? So the short answer is there is a finder's fee. People are paying for the convenience of you finding that item for them. And so there's a few different ways you can go about a finder fee. So let's talk about it. Now, the first way is a percentage based fee. So a lot of people, especially those who do luxury high end personal shopping, will charge anywhere from 10 to 30% of the cost of the item. So if you were selling, let's say a $2,000 luxury item, you can get anywhere from $200 to $600 as a finder's fee for that item. And the more rare and hard to find it is, the higher that percentage can often go. The next way you can do it is a flat fee. Now, when it comes to a flat fee, most people can charge anywhere from like $5 to $500, but it's going to vary based on the complexity of the request. If it's really hard to get, it's going to be a higher flat fee. Now, on TikTok Live, what I've seen is most people charge about $25 convenience fee for the items. But again, it can vary. I've seen people also charge like $10, $30, etc. It's really just going to depend on how hard it was for you to get. Now, here are just some tips on how to start a personal shopping business. So you need to know about what's trending in your niche. You should know what items are being sought after, what collections are dropping, and what locations they're dropping at. You also need to build relationships. So whether it's luxury items or water bottles, building relationships with store staff is going to be essential. They'll let you know when shipments come in and potentially put stuff aside for you. And you need to build a trustworthy reputation. You need to make sure that you actually deliver on the items you said you'll get. And if people are paying you ahead of time, actually send them what they purchased in a timely manner. People do not play when it comes to their money. And lastly, you have to promote your business. Get your name out there, show what items you can get, post your rates, all the normal stuff. So now that you have all of the rates, kind of what to expect when it comes to a finder's fee, how much can you actually make? Well, at least according to online, they say the average personal shopper, more entry level, can make anywhere about like $40,000 a year with personal shopping. With luxury personal shoppers going up to anywhere between like 100,000 and 400,000. It can vary quite a bit depending on the items that you're sourcing. But there is money to be made. It's a great thing to do on the side, especially if you love shopping and you're in the know. But anyways, that is the end of the video. Let me know what you think of this side hustle. I like it, to be honest. Like, I almost feel like I want to go to one of my stores and see if they have anything like, exclusive or limited edition. If you see me on TikTok Live, do not judge me. But let me know what you think. Drop all the information in the comments. Thank you as always for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.